Hey Scorpio, welcome to Rena Reads. My name is Sharena, and what we're going to talk about today is what is on your mind. So we're going to be getting some tarot cards to get some greater clarity into the situation that you are thinking about or a situation that could come up soon. Okay, so we're going to see exactly what that is. And then again, this is for all Scorpio placements, not just Sun, Moon, and Rising, but wherever you have Scorpio energy in your chart, this is where that is going to apply. Okay, I'm not going to take the ones that are face down. But we got the death card in reverse, shooting out first. We got the 8 of Swords. I really hate to say this, but I'm thinking it and I'm thinking it very strong, so I'm going to say it. But if you feel like you need to stay home because you sense it's going to be a shootout, stay your butt home. Because it might be a shootout. Trust your instincts, trust your senses, trust your observational skills. Just throwing that out there. Okay. Let's get your last card. Thank you. And then the Ace of Wands in reverse. Again, if you feel like you shouldn't go, then don't go. And that's regarding whatever situation. Even if it's not involving the shootout, hopefully it's not. But even if you just feel like whatever situation you just shouldn't involve yourself in, don't involve yourself. I feel like that's the main message for you, Scorpio. Okay. Your own energy with the death card coming out in reverse. Majority of your spread is in the reverse. So I don't like that because that means that you are prone to getting sidetracked and you are prone to doing something in the same manner when it is time to switch something up. This is not the time to be in denial. You are refusing to accept a change. Maybe there's a change in status, a change in routine, a change in some sort of like connection or whatever the case may be. There's a change that you need to accept. Don't be in denial about that because you need to free yourself from this mindset that I can't handle it. You can. You just got to put yourself to the test. You got to put yourself through the motions, and you're not allowing yourself to do that. Okay, you're doubting yourself. You're questioning everything. You're questioning what's ahead of you, and it's like that doesn't matter. You need to focus on right now. Right now is that there's a change happening, or there is something that you just need to let go of, or someone, or avoid altogether. There is something that you can avoid. So what I want to say is don't get suckered into something just because it's comfortable or familiar. It's not the time for that. It's time to embrace the unknown. It's time to challenge your mindset and your mental narrative of the situation. See it differently, in a different light, in a different way, so that you can move differently. Okay, now with this Ace of Wands here being in the reverse, usually that talks about something that you're excited about. I feel like you're anxious. You're anxious about something, which is why you're not accepting a situation or accepting a change because you're nervous about what's going to happen afterwards. Again, I feel like you shouldn't worry about what happened afterwards. You just need to accept what's going on at the moment. But with this Ace of Wands, in the reverse, again, trust your instincts. Don't let your instincts become ignored, and then you end up in the wrong spot, wrong time, and then you end up getting hurt or humiliated, or a situation turns out for the worse. I don't know. Just like trust your instincts. This is not the time to be impulsive, however. I would say that this is the time to take your time. Take your time, but trust your instincts. This is not the time to be too aggressive. Again, you're very prone to getting sidetracked right now. So I don't want you to, fall short of that or fall short of the overall picture or the overall goal. I feel like that's what it is too. You're losing sight of the bigger picture. You're getting caught up in the details. Okay. Let's see. What is this in reference to? Don't want to use this one. Yeah, let's use this one. What other messages do we have, Scorpio? Actually, no, I don't want to use this one. I want to use this deck. For some of you, it's time to get off your ass. Okay? It's time to move. It's time to get going. It's time to do things differently. Or maybe it's time for you to go earn some money, because you do see dollar signs on this card. So I don't know. Maybe some of you have been afraid to go back to work after some sort of incident happened. Maybe some of you went through an injury or a sickness of some sort, or an accident, or altercation. And you just been nervous about getting emotions back going. You could take your time, but you need to get moving. Somebody here is also abusive and untrustworthy. I hope you're not milking something, or somebody's milking a situation. Um, mm. Honestly, what I feel like this abusive and untrustworthy energy, I feel like that's you towards yourself, Scorpio, if I'm being real honest with you. Because I feel like with this Ace of Wands being in the reverse and the Death card being in the reverse, I feel like that's both your energy. I feel like the way that you are abusing yourself is not trusting you. You're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting your instincts. And I feel like right now it is a very vital time that you trust your instincts. And normally I feel like you, Scorpio, being a very intuitive sign, I feel like you normally would, but for some reason, you're doubting yourself. You're not accepting the truth of the matter, what's going on. It's like you don't want to see a situation or a person for what it is. And maybe it's you. Maybe you don't want to see yourself for how you are, because maybe there's a part of you that you need to grow and develop. And maybe you feel like you're not ready, you can't handle it. I'm not ready to face this about myself, when really you are, and it is time. Face it, grow, develop, trust yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be met with bad luck. And how I read luck is whether or not you are aligned with your truth and whoever it is that you believe in spiritually, your divine, the great divine power, right? God, source, universe, whatever that case may be. When I see bad luck, that tells me that you are not in alignment with your higher soul self and with that greater divine power. So you're going to experience things being inconvenient or bad. And I did say something in the beginning, like, if you feel like you shouldn't go somewhere, then don't go. Because if you go and then something bad happened, then you should listen to yourself, right? So that's confirmation. That's just an example. And then also, do not let a MF gaslight you. You know exactly what you're talking about. So if you have been addressing something and somebody knows exactly what you're talking about, but they just deny, lying, saying that, oh, what you're talking about is so not the case, and it really be the case, don't let that person just keep gaslighting you. Call them out on their shit and then move accordingly. And then maybe this is you doing that to yourself. You keep gaslighting yourself. If you know what your intuition is saying, but you want to be like, well, I don't know that for sure. I don't got any evidence. I can't just be making judgments. Like, no, maybe you need to make a judgment. Maybe this is a divine judgment. The divine is whispering in your ear, telling you, hey, Scorpio, follow that. And you don't follow that, like, yeah, you're not going to be aligned, because you were given the blueprint and you decided not to read it and to trust it. So don't gaslight yourself. If you know something is the truth, then follow your truth. Don't be irresponsible. Don't be irresponsible. Okay. Because I feel like if you end up doing things in a way that you shouldn't be, or you're not following your instinct in a way that you should be, I feel like you're gonna be having to fight in your life, trying to overcome whatever challenges that could have been avoided. So, what are some shadow traits to be aware of at this time? This is not the time to be nosy. We got invading. This is not the time to peek into somebody else's business, because what I'm hearing is the more you don't see, the more you don't know, the better off you are about a situation. Like, because the more you see, the more you hear, the more you know, the more at risk that you are. So this is not the time to like pry into a situation. You might witness, or what you don't want to end up witnessing is like a really bad deal, or like an agreement made between shady people that if anybody knew about it, it could come with a cost. What I'm also seeing too, because we got sellout. Stay true to your morals. You know, stay true to your morals. Stay true to your code of ethics, your values, your beliefs. Because I feel like by sticking to that, it's going to keep you in a safe zone. And again, there go that word, irresponsible. Um, that's a couple, a very committed one on top of that. I don't know if I would be so trusting of a partner right now. You wanna know what I heard? Don't come for me, please. And I say this with love. But what I heard was they ain't shit. And you know they ain't shit. And you feel like when you with them, you ain't shit either. Like I said, please don't come for me. And I feel like by these two cards coming out, both saying irresponsible, don't sell yourself out just so that you don't got to be alone. That means you need to step away so that you can stay connected to who you are, what your values are, but then you need to step away. Because other than that, you're not living a genuine life. You're not being a genuine person. You're robotic, you're false, or you're not living with life. It's robotic, it's generic, it's rehearsed, it's practiced, it's uncomfortable. It's what it is. It's uncomfortable. So, any other final messages for Scorpio? You are a blank canvas. Expect to come alive with color. Then I was just talking about feeling lifeless. So, with a blank canvas, to me, that's saying that you have a fresh start to create whatever kind of picture you want for yourself, and you get to live out that picture by, just expressing what it is that you're putting into it. So whatever you want to become, you have every means to create that for yourself, to be that person. But if you want to be irresponsible and not trust yourself, trust your instinct, and move when you feel like it's time to move and not switch it up, and you want to constantly be in denial about what changes you need to go through, but then, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Kind of selling yourself out right there. You're not taking advantage of your potential or your opportunities. Okay? Because you actually have a lot more than most. You have a lot more potential, a lot more capability, a lot more strength, a lot more knowledge, resources than what you give yourself credit for, and to be holding yourself back from. Okay, so you have extra powerful manifestation abilities right now. You need to use them. Literally, you need to use them. Okay, because right now, whatever it is that you're dealing with, or you need to walk away from, or who you need to walk away from, it might be an infatuation, but you need to be infatuated with something new. You need to switch it up. Don't be afraid of the unknown, because right now you are a hidden gem, and you're remaining a hidden gem. I feel like the gem is your potential. Give yourself that space to embrace that potential. Okay, yeah, you will go on a journey. So with that death card in reverse, being your own energy, don't be afraid to go on that journey of exploring more of who you are, what you want to grow into. Okay, just don't be afraid. I know that's easier said than done, but it's okay to be afraid, but don't let that fear hold you back. Don't let that fear be an excuse of why you stay stuck in the same situation where you could grow out of. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it off there. I hope that clarified your situation a little bit. And if you would like more information, feel free to look at the description box so we can talk more about how to, get in contact. But either way, feel free to watch the rest of the content, and I'll talk to you soon. Till later. Bye.